This game had 84 combined free throws. There was a lot of different type of coverages being ran, and I'm excited to break this game down. All right.
Also off to a very nice start for the Lakers.
Laravia got Wemby on a switch. Lakers showed that they're going to switch right away. That's what's going to happen. Ayton getting the rebound? Almost. Actually, he kind of did. Marcus Smart loose ball. Luka three. Been down for Luka. Wemby's up on it. Throw the lob. Beautiful.
Being chased by Barnes.
That's good defense by Harrison Barnes. Good pocket pass, though. Pump fake attacking Wemby. No. Nope. I think he should have taken that jump shot. Julian Champagny in the corner. You know what he does. Wow, they didn't even show any of his highlights, by the way. That's messed up. Deep drop coverage and going over. Not deep drop, but that's been the strategy against Luka. Deep drop. Going over. Eldon Johnson. Another quick outlet pass by Luka. Trailer. Same thing. Handoff and watch. They're going to go over the screen. Drop coverage. Lob it up. Smith Jr.'s in the game. Hayes got a switch. He could try to get an offensive rebound. That's a tough shot. Sohan on Luka, and this is the first thing I seen. Sohan was on Luka, and they were trying to get him off and put a small defender on him, but they just did not switch. Like, they refused to switch small guys on Luka. Here's a hedge. One of the few times they actually switched. There it is again, trying to hunt it. Luka rejects it. Floater miss, rebound. Nice. Inverted screen. And now the Spurs doing the same thing. Wemby versus Bronny. I'm trying to figure out. Ooh. Oh. Kicks it up to Jackson Hayes. Nice handoff. Bronny. James gets inside. What? And down, they go under. That's tough. That spinning fade that Rui does is tough. That's a shot. Oh, see, okay. This is one thing about a point guard. Hey, setting up the offense is really important sometimes. Like, he's doing behind the back dribbles against Stephon Castle, and it's a horn set, and Keldon's pushing Marcus Smart out wide. But it throws the timing off because he's doing these beyond the backs. See, Marcus Smart, he wanted the ball here, so it was a late pass by Smith Jr., and Keldon gets an easy steal. Then down for Rui. They go under again. Rescreen. Good rescreen. Step back, midi. Yes. Castle finds Wemby. Lost the ball. Oh, my goodness. Got it back. Pump fake. Watch out, that's Wemby with the dunk. My goodness, watch out, Bronny. No, jump, that's Wemby. Got to switch. Gap help finds it, shoots it. You're gonna ice the screen. Good flip by DeAndre Ayton right there. That's actually really tough. Switch that Castle screen again. Harrison Barnes hit a three. Bronny ripped through floater. I don't care that he missed that because I believe he should have been taking these the last couple of games. Loose ball goes to Luka and finds Ayton. Ball don't lie. Basketball gods will reward you. We got a horn set. They cut through. Cross screen for Luka down low. Forces the switch on to Julian Champagny. Load up by Kelly Olynyk. And that, in my opinion, is what the San Antonio Spurs need to be doing with Wemby. And it's not a horn set, my bad. It's a high post, right? He's coming through and he's going to set a cross screen. Now, what cross screens do, they get you to the mid post, or sometimes they could even get you around the restricted area with a mismatch. So right here, you get Julian Champagny in the mid post if you're Luka Doncic. Wemby was consistently getting the ball at the elbow against a Rui or a Jake Laravia who could just body him up and throw his balance off. But if you could get Wemby to the mid post down here and get him closer to the rim off a cross screen, I just don't understand why they don't do that. But here comes the double. He's just going to split it. Luka transition. Stops. Finds the trailer. Pump fake. One dribble. Left elbow jumper. Spurs going fast. One pass. Two pass. Three pass. You're at the rim. Off the inbound. Luka in the corner. Baseline spin. They load up. Oh my God. Bro, how? I remember this play now because how? You got Vando in the game and can't space at all. Ayton flashes to the middle. The spacing is all types of bad, so they load up. Wait, hold on. Not a threat in the corner. We could just plug the dunker spot. And Devin Vassell just stuck trying to guard two, and Luka just made an incredible pass, stared at the Lakers bench because he knew it was nice. That might have been the best pass I've seen all season. Devin Vassell up top. Kelly, reset. Got the switch. There you go, Castle. Get to your mid-range shot. Here we go. High pick and roll. Drop. It's a Spanish pick and roll. That's tough. And it's really not deep drop, by the way, because Wemby's literally at the three-point line. But because they're guarding Luka at half court, look at all the space he has right here in between these guys. But here we go. Here's that back screen for Marcus Smart, which forces Devin Vassell to come out because Wemby has to go underneath it. That's the only way people could really get over this thing. Kind of have to go underneath it to stop the lob, and then you have to switch here, but look at the gap. Got to switch faster if you're Devin Vassell. I like the covers. You just got to do it a little bit faster. Wemby versus Luka at the top of the three-point line. Okay, I like Sohan roaming the baseline like that. Ayton. What the hell? Good handoff by Vando, though. Baseline drop. That's a good handoff by Vando. Deep pick and roll. Sohan is the screener. Got Luka on the switch that they like. Good in and out move. Pull up. That's tough. Ayton off the switch. See, they switched this action somewhere. They switched it, and they're guarding Luka at half court. So now Ayton's got Devin Vassell on a mismatch and just simply gets the rebound over him.
Sohan thought about it.
Sohan.
Now goes right at Ayton.
Good step through. Second half. Jake LaRavia to Ayton. Dunker spot over Wemby. Wow. One under. Flip screen.
Marcus Smart. Floats it up.
Ooh, good floater.
To guard. By the way, my mistake. They did call it on Doncic, not Hachimura. That's 4 on Doncic. Wembanyama kicks it out to Barnes. Barnes fires a...
You can see Luka got his hands behind his back because the refs kept calling fouls on him. Like I said, there were a lot of fouls this game. Luka had 4 fouls in the third. Wemby was in foul trouble. Like, there was just a lot of fouls being called. But you can see what the Lakers do. They switch smalls onto Wemby. 6'7" and above are allowed to guard him. And then they just completely load up. Like, look at them all loaded up towards Wemby. And they force Wemby to make a play. And Wemby wants to attack these mismatches, but the defense is giving him the passes. So that's a good pass right there to Harrison Barnes. Yeah. What they're doing right now is because they know Luka's being face guarded, they're just going to use him as the screener because they know they're not going to get any help. So Julian Champagne's not getting any help, and he has to fight through a double drag by himself. And he tries to go underneath it. Marcus Smart reads that, and he's going to just take what they give him and pull a three.
He's never been a high percentage shooter, though. Often
Pass by Castle right there. One thing I noticed about Stephon Castle, like, it's good that he's getting penetration, but teams are also really loading up on him. And I think sometimes he takes too long to pass the ball. He's averaging 4.8 turnovers this year. Last year, it was 2.2 or something a game. Obviously, it's because his role increased, but also I just think that he's trying to bail out a little bit too much. That way he gets away with it. When we pushing the pace, Ayton's got to stop the ball, and he doesn't. And now low man is Luka. Yeah. You're not stopping that. Wemby going all the way. Wemby, Euro step dunk it. Wemby. Julian in the corner. Oh, yeah, he missed that one. Harrison Barnes dribbled back to the three-point line. Yeah, it's just 2025 basketball. Got the switch. Step back. Goodness. Nostril. Luka 3. I hope they show an example. There we go. There's the example. Yep. There is the example that I've been wanting with Stephon Castle. And you could see that there's gap help here. So when they go under, ideally you want to kind of reject the screen, but then there's gap help. You just make a simple pass here. Or Luka's not even paying attention. You're getting ready to whip this thing to Julian Champagne in the corner. But instead,
from 3-point range, came into the game shooting.
He just telegraphs it. Like, he is staring down Julian Champagne, and Luka just gets the easiest steal of his life right there.
And that's another steal for Doncic.
I think teams, nice lob, and Luka is just, he's not happy with the refs, to say the least. He's not he's not happy. There's Castle in transition though. When he gets downhill, it's a little scary. So the pass. That's a good pass. Pass early if you're Stephon Castle. Luka really struggled against Stephon Castle though on defense. And Vando only hit this because, like I said, shooting in basketball is all mental. He knew shot clock's going down. There's no pressure if you miss. That's the only reason you made that. First 3 of the season. Luka pump fake. Look at the help off of Vando. I like Vando. If he's going to be at the top right here, and then it's basically when they help off him, you get inside this free throw circle and make something happen. Make a read happen. It's exactly what he does. He gets inside the free throw circle. And look, they're plugging Harrison Barnes because Wemby came up. So you throw the skip pass to Jake LaRavia. I think Vando's a really good short roll playmaker, and if he's going to be on the floor, he's going to have to be. It's not a corner spacer. Kelly Olynyk needs help going under, and there you go. You got to make him pay. Got the switch. They're switching and going under on Stephon Castle. Ooh, tough layup. Keldon got to stop the ball. Luka gets by him. Help comes. Lob it behind him. And Mitch Robinson? Mitch Johnson got really mad at Kelly Olynyk right here. Immediately, he said, Wemby, get back in the game. I'm done with you, Olynyk. They really miss Luke Cornett right now.
Wembanyama inside Sohan.
See,
Waters.
See, that's good ball movement, though. I'm not even going to get mad. That was good ball movement.
LaRavia finds Hayes.
Looking for the handoff. Here it is. Going over. Drop. Good skip. LaRavia. 2 dribbles. Nice. Luka ISO on the wing. They're loading up. And this is what happens when you load up right here. They somehow got the switch, right? They got him off of him. They're leaving Rui in the corner. And they're also leaving Hayes in the dunker spot. They're loading up. So that means Keldon Johnson is holding Jackson Hayes. And Luka Doncic is just staring down Rui. And he's making Keldon Johnson be like, I want to guard the shooter, and then he just throws a lob as soon as Sohan comes up. Tough. And 1. Here comes the load up again.
Sohan comes to help.
Ooh, okay, he got mad right there. Castle transition, lob it up! Because this time, Jackson Hayes is right here, and he's being plugged by Champagnie, so he gives him a look. He's gonna nod his head. He wants Jackson Hayes in the dunker spot, just like the time before. So Hayes goes, but it's too late, because now he thinks Champagnie is plugging him, and he's getting trapped because Jackson Hayes took too long to get to the dunker spot. Oh, there's one of Rui's smoke layups. Ayton saving the day. I see what the Spurs just did. It seems logical what they just did. They put Sohan at the 5 because they want Stephon Castle or Jeremy Sohan guarding Luka, but they still want to play drop. This time, they switch it, and there's no plug at all because of the shooters and the skip pass ability from Luka Doncic. So when you switch this, Ayton got a free roll. Look at that. Too easy. See them loading up, and he's not passing. He's passing late, but it still got there. Jeremy in the corner. Okay. That was a good job by Stephon Castle passing the ball early. Here they go. They're loading up on him again. Got to pass the ball. They're in the zone. There you go. Yeah, he's telegraphing it. He's telegraphing it. This time the Lakers are in a zone, and it's honestly really bad spacing. It looks like they're doing this. Like, this is the spacing that they're going to, and he's coming over to the wing. But if you're Stephon Castle, and you notice that nobody's on that right wing, I would like you really to load up on this one side then. It's kind of tough because you see how hard they're pinching them. And this is really not even Stephon Castle's fault. It's just there's too many people on one side of the zone. Like, one of these guys should have came up on this wing and this wing. In my opinion, Harrison Barnes should have floated. He shouldn't have floated to that corner. Marcus Smart, bump Euro, bailout, Luka. Castle got 6 turnovers. Damn, and then the one time he gets what he wants, they went over the screen with drop coverage. The one time he gets what he wants, he goes to the in and out and gets Ayton. But what a recovery by DeAndre Ayton. That's tough. Okay, Wemby got Jake LaRavia on him, but Julian's got Ayton on him. And wow. Damn. Okay, Ayton. He's a shot blocker. They should have hit Wemby against Jake, though. Skip. Nope, that's also telegraphed. But It's all because Jake LaRavia, he thought a pass was coming. Watch him go behind Wemby trying for that pass, but Wemby just plays really good defense. Just the threat of Wemby makes Luka not throw this, and now Jake LaRavia is supposed to back out, so Stephon Castle has to play too. That's beautiful transition defense by Wemby and Stephon Castle. Now Castle in transition, this is where he's scary, finds Julian in the corner, and Wemby finally got the ball where he could score, and he missed. It's tough, man. He had a rough game. Yeah, that was, you know what? Yeah, they did point that out. This is an excellent closeout by DeAndre Ayton. It's an elite corner shooter. That's 3 defensive plays in a row by Ayton in the 4th quarter when we're losing. Here we go. Bring him up there. Drop coverage. Stunt. Simple pass. See how he passes early? Simple pass. Trust your teammates. Trying to get Luka on the switch, and they do. This is the type of stuff they need to do for Victor Wembanyama. You see what they just did? They switched, and now Luka's got an ISO on the wing with Julian Champagnie. Got to his spots. They're loading up with Wemby. Here comes the double. Ayton. Oh my God. Stop. That's a tough step back. Good follow by Marcus Smart. Horn set. Wemby gets it. High post. Wemby. Face up. I like that shot. See, that's what he needs to go to more. And I was talking to ChatGPT about this because you got a 6'8" dude on Victor Wembanyama in the high post. And look at the spacing. It's immaculate, right? You see Marcus Smart is loading up, so he can't go middle because we know Wemby has been doing those moves to get to the middle and take his little pull-up. That's the difference between him and Kristaps Porzingis, who doesn't even need a dribble to get to this shot. In my opinion, Wemby just needs to start just shooting up right over these dudes. Ram action. Wemby's in the drop. It's a Spanish pick and roll. Julian doesn't switch, so Luka, stop it. That was to take the lead. God, that read was incredible. Yep. Yeah, here it is. He's honestly getting frustrated at this point. I don't think his team is setting him up the right way. How I would set up Victor Wembanyama, like I said earlier, I'm bringing him off the ball here, and I'm cross-screening him like this, and I'm throwing it into him. Or I'm getting them to these spots, to mid-pose, getting them to right here above this restricted circle. But they're putting him on the wing and loading up. On the drive, barrels in, and he didn't make the right read. On top of that, he gets fouled out. Oh, this is when the game just became very chaotic. Very chaotic. All right, down 4. Keldon Johnson, good drive, good bucket. That's a tough shot. And now down 4, they score. There's 1 second left. So Marcus Smart says, if I get this and I launch this down the court, it's over. And they call a violation because he doesn't establish both feet out of bounds. This foot is still on the line. So it's Spurs ball down 2 with a second left. Marcus Smart actually did that last game against the Blazers and they didn't call it. And Damian Lillard got really mad. He's got to start establishing himself out of bounds before he throws it. So now it's a lob play. We all know it's a lob play. Sorry, no we don't. There's still a second. Now it's the lob play. Sorry.
Castle cuts. Olynyk looking. Lobs it up. Champagnie, no!
They call a foul. I really was debating putting my real-time reaction on here, but I'm going to just post it on Twitter, so go follow me on Twitter. I was not happy. I wasn't happy. Spurs got a gift. But ball don't lie. I love you, Julian Champagnie, but thank you for getting this game over with because I couldn't last another 5 quarters sitting through the free throws and the whistles that this game had. And I'm sure a lot of people can relate. Way too many whistles, man. Way too many. If you made it this far, you're a real basketball fan. Welcome to the channel. Check out Patreon. Link is in the description if you guys want to watch more reactions with less cuts. Hit that like button. Go get you a sweatshirt because winter's coming.